Hi you guys. So, I'm in my kitchen today because the lighting's better. But I wanted to talk to you guys about like feminist versus madness versus anti-feminist because I don't think people understand the actual meaning. I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos lately and a lot of people are like, "Oh, I'm a feminist because X, Y, or Z," and it doesn't make any sense. Or they're like, "Oh, guys can't be feminists," or they like insult guys because they're a feminist. That's not what feminism is. Feminism really just means equality. That it's a group of people that feel that men and women should be equal on everything, which we're not, and we never will be. There will always be things that are considered more of a woman's thing, and there will always be things that are considered more of a man's thing. Even if we do continue to fight like we have been, this will always be the case. I personally... See, I can't even pronounce words. Okay. I personally am a feminist because I do believe that we should all be equals. But at the same time, I think the way people are referring to feminists is just that they don't know what it means. I don't even know why we use the term feminist. Because then you get things like meninist, who believe that things should never change. Because we get the feminists that go out there and go, "I'm better than you. We're not equal." And that is not feminism. And then you go through YouTube and you watch a ton of YouTube videos on it. And that's what they're talking about too. They're like, "Oh, I need feminism because I can do all this stuff by myself." Okay. And then you get like the few people who go, "I need feminism because I like to do this, 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 and this, and men don't." What are you talking about? Or, "I don't need feminism because I can do all of this with what I have." That's great for you. But it's not a question of... How do I want to word this? It's not a question of whether you can make it through with what you have, but it's a question of, are you treated equal? Are you treated fairly? Like, I know that the whole percentage thing, like, what percent of $1 a woman gets versus $1 for a man, that varies by place, first off, so that's a load of crap. And it could vary by your abilities. But at the same time, I can also see how they could be like, "Oh, I am getting gypped." But the only way you'd know if you personally were getting gypped out of money is if you were given more work than your male colleague, and he got way more money. And you guys were given the same work, plus you had extra work. That is the only way. Anything else, and it's, no you're not. You might be getting gypped, but you wouldn't know. But if you know, you should be treated fairly. And that is what feminism is talking about. Is that I know I'm being treated unfairly, or I know that there are people out there being treated unfairly, and I want them to be treated fairly. The definition of feminism uses the word equal. For anybody who goes, "I'm a feminist because I am better," you're not a feminist. That's not what you are. You're a jerk. I know, because I see people like that all the time. They're like, "Oh, I'm better than them because I'm a woman, therefore why do I get paid less?" You know why you get paid less? It might be that you're being a jerk. It might be that you're not better than them and you don't know what they're doing. Or it might be that you're being treated unfair. It could be any of these things. But going, "I'm better than them," No, now you're being a jerk. You're not better, you're being a jerk. Being a meninist is stupid because you're being a jerk. And being anti-feminist is perfectly fine, as long as you know what feminism is. For anybody who goes, I don't believe in feminists because feminists are all jerky people who think they're better, it's kind of like half and half. Actually, not even half and half. It's like 20% don't think they're better and the other 80% do. But that 20% is the percent that follows what feminism actually is. And there's a large group of anti-feminists that go, I believe that we should all be equal, so I don't believe in feminism. Well, you kind of just said you're a feminist. Please do your research on what the words actually mean before going, I am or I'm not something. Because that one just blows my mind. Everybody goes, I'm not a feminist. And then they're like, but I completely agree with every stance that actual feminists are taking. I don't care what you consider yourself. Frankly, I feel everybody is open to their own opinion. If you're an anti-feminist, good for you. You probably have a reason. You've probably heard nuts going saying that they're better than you because they're being a feminist. Whatever. If you're a feminist that kicks guys out of your life because they're men, you're not a feminist. But go ahead, call yourself one. Just please acknowledge that you know what a feminist actually is if you're going to call somebody out because they're a man. That's not mean towards feminism. That has nothing to do with being a feminist. You don't have to be a female to be a feminist. And you can be a female and be anti-feminism. It's fine. But understand what the words mean before you make your decision. Please. Thank you for listening to me rant again. Love you guys. Bye.